Bam, right there. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. So today's juice review is another flavor in another line by an already decently established company. They are well known, depending on what part of the country you're located in, or if you have watched some of the videos I've done on that main line itself, you'll have already recognized them. You may even recognize the logo. But the company is ELM, which is Eliquid Masters, and this is their main logo for their ELM militia for vaping rights. Huge advocacies for vaping, huge about the community and supporting vapors just in general. It's all about the point of vaping and why we vape, not so much the money that is cluttering everything else and all the fancy, this and that. It's about vaping, and that's how it should be. But this is the second line that they have come out with, and it's a soda flavor based line. I've done a review on the first flavor, and I started, if you did watch it, I started with the original flavor, mainly because that is the base flavor for the rest of the line. It's basically, that is the original, and then the other flavors are pretty much having a new addition to the original version just to spice it up and change it up a slight little bit, but that's the catalyst for the rest of them, so that's why I started with that one. The one I'm going to be doing today is Napalm, and the line is Soda Freak. And as you can tell, really simplistic label. It's got that neon color to it. It pops. Each one has got a different shade or a different color to it, which makes them stand out. But as you can tell, there isn't a whole lot of fancy schmancy to the label itself. That's not what's important to them. That's not what they're concerned about. It's about what's in the bottle. So this is what we're going to be reviewing today. This is the lemon lime original style flavor with a bit of orange thrown into it. And it should pop, so we'll see how well the orange stands out, blended in with the original. As always, fresh cotton right there. If I can get that to pop, there we go. And as always, Texas Tough Cotton just works really well for me. I just quick and easy, little to no break-in time, and that means a lot, especially when you're trying to test out flavors, things like that. You want to get as much flavor as possible without having to wait. So that's always a positive, but that link will always be in that comment box below. As you can see right here, it does come with the standard stout security ring that pretty much everybody's using these days, but they work well, and if you listen, you'll hear that pop so that you know that it has been opened and not been tampered with. So just remove that. Okay, so smell-wise, you do get a nice little hint of orange to it. The smell actually has a really nice feel of that fizziness or that sparkling odor that you get when you smell a soda. If you drink enough soda, which I do, you'll know what I'm talking about. But like when you pop open a can or a bottle or whatever and you smell it, you get not only the flavor of what it's supposed to be, but you also get like a fizziness type smell. And that actually did kind of come out in the bottle when I just took a smell of that. So that's actually kind of cool. Just lends to the on point consistency that they're trying to go with on the flavor. So, and as you can tell, these come in standard portable style unicorn bottles. So it makes it easy to use right out the door, easy to carry, things like that. However, some people still use tanks that have smaller fill port holes and things like that. So, I mean, you can transfer it just straight to a regular, smaller unicorn bottle and you'll be fine. But obviously for drippers and things like this, RDTAs, this works just fine. And plus, it makes it easier so you're not having to hold a bottle and use a dropper bottle or having to transfer them around or run into the habit of making a mess or things like that. Okay, so we're going to get this capped up. And as always, for my testing, I'm about 75 watts. And this is Napalm from the Soda Freak liquid line from Eliquid Master. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick redrip, and this solely is just to ensure that anything that I was supposed to be getting out of this flavor, I am getting. I want to make sure that, you know, if there was something that takes a little bit to come out in the flavor, or if I got too much of something and it's supposed to be more mellow, just because I haven't vaped it enough, I want to make sure that I got all of that, because the last thing I want to do is misinform anybody about something specific about the flavor. So just bear with me here a second. Okay, so as you can tell, cloud production, the vapor quality of the density in the clouds, not a problem with this company at all. That is one thing that they have become really well known for. The Eliquid Master line itself was like that. This line is no different. It definitely well made for clouds. If you're a big cloud chaser, you are not going to be disappointed with this line. The line itself is about a 90-10, so you know it's a heavy liquid. It's a high VG line. It's definitely meant to have the density so that you get really good clouds, especially if you're using, you know, your own build coils and things like that. It also helps with the smoothness of the flavor, especially with flavors like this, you know, soda flavors, citrus flavors. They're lighter, crisper flavors. So if you go too low in your VG, it's going to come off a bit harsh. And that's one thing that they do not want. So having a higher VG content, especially in the 90-10 range, definitely smooths that out. You do not feel anything on the back of your throat or any part of your throat. Really, really smooth, really comfortable vape. Flavor-wise, the one thing that I like about this line so far, and this is the second flavor that I reviewed, but what I like about it is the flavors are subtle. And part of that is because it is a high VG, so it is going to, you know, thin out the flavor a slight bit and make it so that the flavor isn't so strong. But it also adds to the vapability of making it an all-day vape, so you don't ever feel like you're going to have too much flavor at any time, so that you're not going to vape out on it too fast, or it's not going to end up tasting super sweet to you. You definitely get a nice little, a subtle orange citrusy type flavor, but for me it's more on the undertone and on the tail end of it. It still has that soda feel to it, but again, it doesn't have a strong in-your-face blast of flavor. So if that's what you're looking for, I would definitely give it a little bit more time to work with this, and maybe it'll work into, you know, to where you're comfortable with it. You know, raise your wattage up a bit more. It'll give you a little bit more blast of flavor. But it's not meant to be an overly sweet, saturate your tongue flavor. It's supposed to have that subtleness so that you can make an all-day vape out of this. You can make that comfortability with it so that you can vape it pretty much constantly without feeling like you're going to over-vape yourself out on it. But it does have a nice undertone and exhale of the orange flavor for this soda flavor. It definitely adds a nice touch to that. So definitely check this out. This is the Soda Freak Liquid line. It's from Eliquid Master. You can check this out at eliquidmaster.com. They're also on Instagram. They're on Facebook, and you can email them and contact them directly off the website itself. Like I said, the labels are pretty simple. It does have the nicotine. It is offered in a 0, 3, and a 6. It does have the 18 plus only. And then it also has the warning and ingredient labelings down in here as well that is needed. They're also attached to Twitter, as well, as you can see right there. And they're 60 ml bottles. It's worth the money if you want something that is definitely going to give you clouds. Also, if you're looking for something that's going to give you a solid all-day vape without overdoing the flavor too much. But definitely check them out. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do myself to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, it's the only reason why I do this. So definitely reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, a particular video that you'd like to see. I will do everything in my power to make that happen. Until next time, thank you guys continuously for all the love and support that I've been getting from everybody, from watching my videos, clicking that red subscribe button. It means the world to me. So always truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.